Hi, I'm Marc, and today I have another brilliant Star Wars novel for you. It's Star Wars X-Wing The Wraith Squadron by Aaron Allston. Wedge Antilles is back, and after Rogue Squadron, has another more than complicated mission. But what is this book about? They are the galaxy's most elite fighting force, and as the battle against the Empire rages, the X-Wing fighters risk life and machine to protect the Rebel Alliance. Now they must go on a daring undercover mission as the crew of an Imperial warship. It is Wedge Antilles' boldest creation. It's a covert action unit of X-Wing fighters, its pilots drawn from the dregs of other units, cast-offs and rejects given one last chance. But before the new pilots can complete their training, the squadron's base is attacked by former Imperial Admiral Tridget, and Wraith Squadron is forced to swing into action, taking over an Imperial warship and impersonating its crew. And the mission is to gain vital intelligence about Tridget's secret weapons, to sabotage the Admiral's plans, and to lure him into an alliance trap. But the high-stakes gamble pits Wraith Squadron's ragtag rogues against the Empire's most brilliant master of guile and deception. But are they up to the challenge? Well, I can go into more detail about it, but beware, now there come some spoilers. Crowned with the success of their campaign against Issani Isard, all Rogue Squadron crew members return to the planet Coruscant, where they are warmly welcomed with a grand welcome feast. After the celebrations, Wedge Antilles approaches Admiral Akbar to discuss his proposal to create another combat fleet. Wedge plans to have the new squadron as a command option for Rogue Squadrons on extraordinary missions. Wedge also envisages those pilots for the new flight unit who have already flown with other squadrons but are about to be kicked out due to inconvenience. While Akbar isn't exactly thrilled with Wedge's proposal, he agrees on the understanding that Wedge will accept the position of general if his new squadron actually fails. Shortly after Akbar's agreement, Wedge accompanies some candidates to the moon of Folor, where they are to be trained at the base there. Rogue Squadron pilot Wes Jensen has also traveled to support Wedge. After Wedge has selected the top 10 pilots based on the training results, he gives the new squadron the name Wraith Squadron. During a squadron exercise, Imperial Admiral Tridget attacks Folor with his Star Destroyer, the Implacable. Tridget works for the warlord Zinj and takes his orders from him. The squadron uses a ruse in General Crespin's A-Wing squadron to hold off the attackers, giving the New Republic forces enough time to evacuate. Tridget suffered heavy losses at the Battle of Folor. Wraith Squadron then picks up where it left off before the attack. They conduct their hyperspace navigation exercise designed to take them to Calm. There, they want to meet up with the rest of the troops from the Folor base. However, seconds before the end of their first jump, the squadron is violently ripped out of hyperspace. They are now in the Zobome system. After the squadron reorganizes after technical failures, a Corellian corvette appears in the system. The Nightcaller is supposed to take out the Wraith Squadron. However, the X-Wing pilots manage to capture the intrusive corvette, revealing that the ship was originally dispatched by Admiral Tridget. The ship was commanded by Captain Derillian, but he was killed in the attack. The corvette will then be rebuilt somewhat to, accommodate the X-Wings. The Wraith Squadron continues to carry out the ship's missions to learn more about Zinj. The following are some missions that the Wraith Squadron carries out, including the M2398 system. There, the pilot Jasmine Akbar dies. Most of the missions for Tridget were about scaring the local governments of the planets and getting them to cooperate with Zinj. Then suddenly, the warlord reports to them personally and is deceived by a special program. Like Tridget before him, Zinj believes he's speaking to Derillian. However, pilot and former actor Garrick Lauren has taken his place, deceiving the Imperials. They get the order from Zinj, together with Tridget, to destroy the rebel fleet in a certain system. However, this becomes a trap for the Imperial ships. However, Tridget, noticing the trap, is able to escape. And the Wraith Squadron devises a plan to destroy him. At the Battle of Ascian, the Implacable was lured into a Republic trap. Now the Wraith Squadron, together with the Rogue Squadron and other hunters, attack the Star Destroyer. The surprised Tridget flees when he can no longer avoid his defeat. The Implacable crashes onto a moon, killing 2 more Wraith Squadron pilots. But the battle is won and Tridget can finally be caught and shot down by Mindonos. After this mission, the squadron gets a little vacation before the hunt for Zinj continues. The author Aaron Allston of this book was the New York Times best-selling author of 13 Star Wars novels, as well as the Doc Cedar novels, which combine 1930s-style hero pulp fiction with Celtic myth. In addition to being a writer, he was a game designer, and in 2006 he was inducted into the Academy of Adventure Gaming Arts and Design Hall of Fame. Allston died in 2014. And if you want to hear more about exciting books, you can find my next video right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. Bis gleich.